what's up? It's your girl Chrysa, and I'm here today to talk about my favorite subject in the world, which is, yes, you guessed it correctly, movies. Movies, series, actors, stand-ups, anything that has to do with film industry. It's something that I've been obsessed with since I was a little girl. So I watched a lot of movies, series, and stand-ups during the quarantine, and I selected a top 5 from each category. I hope you like it. It's basically my favorite ones, so everyone has a different taste, and I just hope you like them. Let's see. Stand-ups. Stand-up number 1. No Pain by Chris D'Elia. This guy, you probably saw him playing a small part in the series You. He is an amazing comedian. He has 2 other Netflix specials, and his latest one, No Pain, came out in 2020. Number 2. Number 2 is Humanity by Ricky Gervais. Humanity came out in the 2020, and it's now on Netflix. Ricky Gervais is a very, very famous British comedian. If you're easily offended, do not watch him. Number 3. Number 3 is called Middleditch and Swartz. So this one came out in 2020. It's on Netflix and it has 3 episodes. It's basically these 2 guys and they're doing long form improv. If you do not know what that is, it means that they're improvising everything they have to say. They're saying it right then and there. There's no script, nothing. They're amazing comedians, and I love how their brains work and how fast they keep up with their stories. They're very good, and I definitely suggest you see them. Number 4. Number 4 is called Son of Patricia, and it's by Trevor Noah. This one came out 2018, I want to say, yes. And this guy, if you do not know him, he is the host of The Daily Show. He is a very good comedian, and he's a guy that talks about real stuff. He is very realistic, and he has a very unique point of view. I really enjoyed his specials. I think he has 3 of them on Netflix. In the latest one, he's talking about tacos, camping, racism immunity, and so many other things that he left. Number 5. Number 5 is called Weirdo, and it's by Donald Glover, or also known as Childish Gambino. This one came out in 2012, but I only recently saw it. I don't know why. I really, really, really liked it, and this is why it's the number 5 in our list. Movies. My favorite thing. Movie number 1 is called Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. This movie came out in the late 2019, and Zac Efron is starring with Lily Collins. They're a power couple, hopefully in real life too, because they're honestly so cute together. And this is a real life story about Ted Bundy, which was America's most notorious serial killer with around 30 murders in the 70s. You can see in the movie that he is a very disturbed personality, and he manipulates not only the media but also his victims with a very wicked way. Movie number 2. Movie number 2 is called The Gems. The Gems came out late 2019, and it's a Guy Ritchie movie. If you don't know who Guy Ritchie is, he is an amazing director. He's made Rock and Rolla, Snatch, and so many other. This movie, Charlie Hunnam, Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell, and Hugh Grant are starring. These are some of the amazing actors that are playing, but it's such a good movie. I hadn't seen an action movie that actually was worth my time in such a long time. It has anything you might want. It has a plot twist, it has blackmail, guns, murders, blood, everything. And of course, the king of it all, Matthew McConaughey. Yes. 3. Number 3 is called Knives Out. It came out in the late 2019. It's a very good movie. Daniel Craig is playing the investigator who is investigating the death of a patriarch of a very eccentric and rich family. It's actually a comedy, more a dark comedy, and it's very good. Honestly, it has very good actors: Daniel Craig, Chris Evans. Number four is called Zombieland the sequel. So if you do love zombies, if you do love Emma Stone, if you do like murder, splatter, and all that shit that I love, then this is the movie for you. And also, number five. Number five is called Love, Wedding, Repeat. It came out in 2020. And it's basically a romantic comedy, but I honestly found it more funny rather than romantic. It's very good. I definitely suggest it for a night with the girls. Series. Oh my gosh, I watched so many series during the quarantine. I have lost count, but the favorite ones, 5 favorite ones, are in this list. Number one, Hollywood. Came out in 2020. It's a mini series. It has 7 episodes, I think. The cast is brilliant, honestly, and this is the best series ever. I mean, I really liked it. It's basically talking about a group of young people who are trying to make it in the film industry in 40s, 50s, like post-war time. They're talking about how difficult it was for a black person to find a role inside in the film industry. The same thing with homosexuals. I don't know, honestly, I thought it was marvelous, and it's also based on real facts. It's a real story what happened too. Number two is called Dead to Me. Dead to Me season 2 came out in 2020. I had already watched season 1. This one is a dark comedy, and it's definitely mysterious and has to do with crime. It has a lot of cursing, which I love, and the lead characters are 2 amazing women. 3, yeah. Number 3 is called Atypical. Atypical came out firstly in 2017. It now has 3 seasons. The latest one came out in 2020, and there is a 4th one coming. It's basically it has to do with this teenage boy who has autism spectrum disorder, and it's basically talking about how he's dealing with high school, how he's dealing with friends, first love, and how his family also is dealing with that. It's very good. It's a little bit dark, but it's also very funny, and yeah, I really liked it. Number four is called Lovesick. Lovesick came out in 2014 and it finished in 2018. I discovered this one with my sister. We binge watched the whole series. It was very good. It's basically a British sitcom, and it revolves around a group of friends living in Glasgow together and their romantic lives. When one of the friends that gets diagnosed with chlamydia, and he has to go through all his previous sexual partners and let them know what he has been diagnosed with so they can get checked as well. Number 5 and final for today is called Lock and Key. This one came out in 2020. I obviously binge watched the whole thing right away. It is based on a comic book, and it is a supernatural horror drama series. The plot is a family moves into a new house that has magical keys hidden inside it. I don't want to say anything and spoil it. It was very good, and I'm not easily scared. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video, first of all, and second of all, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because this is a topic I could be talking about for hours. If you do end up watching any of the things that I suggested, please give me some feedback. I always like talking about movies and hearing other people's thoughts. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.